The fields are full of stunted boars and twice as many sheep, all of them with vacant smiles, grazing like there's nothing wrong. The stars look like they're cut out of the sky when I laid down to sleep, tired from the senseless trials that we take to prove we're strong. We're not at risk of endangerment, but I sense a lot of thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent.
Would the defense please hesitate from ramming into one another while court is in session?
The town of Hampshire has been requesting an awful lot from the defense lately, hasn't it?
The town of Hampshire has nothing to do with this, Mr. Velothi.
Really? Because this table has Hampshire County Court written literally all over it.
Ask your defense attorney why he's got the papers from the Hampshire County Court at the Oleron State Court.
I am our defense attorney.
I
will look over these papers myself.
No, you're not. Sorry, but you need someone from the Aloran Empire to defend you here, and that's why I'm here.
I put on my glasses.
This man is my lawyer. He got me out of jail.
I did. And I'm sure I'll do it again in the near future.
Okay, so seriously, you don't want to benefit from legal counsel that I am required by law.
Thog. Okay, Thog. Lay it on me.
Okay, so you got a problem here.
Uh-huh.
You remember that thing you killed?
Do I ever?
Yeah, no, you did a really great job with that. That's the problem here. The Aloran don't like people who do too well. See, They're questioning your humanity. You dealt with something that a platoon of armed guards couldn't handle.
Now, wait a second. The armed guards couldn't deal with it because they were late.
Also incompetent.
Yeah, it's more that. There were plenty of guards stationed on the island already.
The armed guards that were protecting the town. I
in the
raised
process
my hands
of
up in the
being
air.
massacred by the beast, which nobody could stop except for us.
Yeah, that.
They're not exactly us.
Armed guards.
Yeah, see, the problem is, in order to get by in Aloran, you need to be considered human, and the standard of humanity is, those armed guards. If you stand out...
My tail wiggles.
If you stand out too much, Mr. Velothi, you're branded inhuman. You lose your rights. So, let's just try to calm down, keep the magic to a minimum, and be human for a little bit so we can lie our way through this court, okay?
Well, you see, being branded inhuman is not something I'm entirely averse to.
Marcus?
It seems a little
I understand
racially
your
biased.
affinities.
I think this might be our chance to kind of bring this corruption to light. Expose the racism that's going on here. Take it to the top.
Also, Gregor,
you have a heart of gold, Gregor. You really do.
Can the defense please break the huddle formation and address the court?
Sir, we have at least 2 more minutes of legally permitted huddle time.
I turned the Thog.
Where is he getting this stuff?
You're good.
Like, really, you just have to speak with a sense of purpose, and most people will go right along with it.
Okay, so, listen, Gregor, I do appreciate that you want to break down any sort of social prejudices that might be going on here, but, in their eyes, we're the bad guys right now. We've got to play along, trick them, you know? Pretend that we're one of them, so that we can put them in a more compromising position, so that we might be better able to take advantage of their weakness, and eventually strike the prejudice down in one blow.
That didn't sound a lot like justice.
Justice comes in many forms.
That it does. Trust Ash on this one, Gregor.
And Marcus?
Yes.
Keep the tail flicking to a minimum. Don't set anybody on fire.
It's okay, Ash. I got the message. Your Honor?
The court has deemed your 3-headed approach to be a little unsophisticated. We require that you elect a spokesman from amongst your group.
I slide my glasses up my nose.
Thug sighs. The defense would like to nominate Marcus Velothi as the spokesman.
I bow. Oh, hey, we have an audience of like 3 people. Very well. Now, Your Honor, if I am to understand correctly, much of the distastefulness surrounding these court proceedings emerges from my own general appearance being inhuman, demonic, infernal in nature.
Objection, Your Honor. The prosecution would...
You shut your mouth!
Marcus.
Objection overruled? The judge stares at the man on the far side of the room and simply shrugs. So, your appearance is certainly part of the issue here, Mr. Valafi.
Yes.
However, the accusation here is that you are creatures beyond the capabilities of humanity. You may pose a danger to the Empire itself.
Or we could be one of the greatest assets that the Empire has seen in recent memory. Sir.
That is certainly true. However, that is not what's being contested in this court today. The question is simply, are you human or are you inhuman?
I step up onto the table and, with a flourish, pull my horns and my tail off. Poof. I believe that should answer your question, Your Honor. Simple prosthetics. An idle trick that any amateur magician could whip up in 20, 30 minutes. I drop them onto the floor.
Thog whispers behind you, "You okay, buddy? Why don't you..."
One of my hands is, like, gripped into a white-knuckled fist behind my back.
Okay, let's just get you down from the table, okay? As you can see, Your Honor, this man is clearly not a demon, just a man who desperately wants to be a demon. He's a sick and sad individual.
Strike that from the record, please. I'm not sick, nor am I sad.
Now keep it. He's a sick and sad individual who just desperately wants attention.
I wouldn't say desperately,
Why don't you sit down, Marcus?
The point of a new tail, like, whips back and forth idly beneath my clothes.
Your Honor, I am also a human. I start pulling at my hair.
Yeah.
As you can see,
Ash, stop him.
human hair hurts to pull out. And thank you.
You have a
Bless
mind.
us all.
You have a mind for legalities like none I've ever seen, Rigger. None I've ever seen.
So, Thog, level with me. What's the chance of recovery here?
You talking about Marcus's horns and tail, or the chance of pulling out of this legal nosedive?
The legal nosedive part.
Oh, yeah, okay, the way I see it, they're already pretty set on their conviction. Our kind doesn't have many natural resources, so we tend to barter talent instead. You'll see. You'll be declared inhuman, declared property, and sold off to the highest bidder.
What if I pulled on Ash's hair?
I just push Gregor away. I try to push him away.
A flicker of dark flame sweeps between my now present again horns. I'd like to see them try.
Sir, Your Honor, he did it again! Sir, I saw demon magic! Demon magic!
Sleight of hand, nothing more.
You couldn't keep it in your pants for 5 minutes, eh, Marcus?
Fog, I don't need this from you right now.
No, I think you do need this from me right now. Regardless, I would like to see a demonstration. If they have the powers that the opposition proclaims they have, perhaps they could demonstrate them for us.
And how do you propose that we demonstrate these supposed powers to you? Well, first, could you perhaps list out what these powers apparently are? We came into this somewhat blind. I believe that we were literally handcuffed and thrown into... What was that, just a box? Kind of turned to Marcus and Gregor.
A crate?
You guys got a box?
What did you get?
Whips.
Oh, wow. I got a box.
Wow.
I got a box, yeah.
Something like a box. But we were dumped out of the box into this room. Point being, I'm still rather uncertain as to what we're exactly being charged with.
I'm certain...
And I'll apologize if I'm speaking out of turn, but... curiosity is all.
If I may, I'm quite curious as to the efficacy of this court. Your Honor, could I see your credentials?
Oh my gosh.
Shh,
Marcus.
I got this.
Marcus.
I got this.
Marcus, stop.
Ash,
Marcus.
please.
No, Marcus.
This is what I do.
I know this, what you do gets us in trouble.
Isn't it great?
No, it's not great. We're about to be sold as slaves.
Interesting. Here. The judge has handed a sheaf of papers to this guard, who hands them to you. You'll see everything's in order. First in the class from the temple.
Yes, interesting. And I'll assume you have copies of this.
No. Only one diploma is issued.
Of course.
Marcus!
Gregor.
Marcus!
Gregor, are
Marcus!
you hungry at all, Gregor?
Marcus!
No.
I eat the contract.
Marcus! Oh,
Marcus, were you going to feed me that? Oh, okay then.
Certainly would have been preferable to... Your Honor? You're no
As
honor
you can
at
see,
all.
a demon would have incinerated that with evil magic.
I don't understand what eating my class diploma would do when we judges are given divine right to arbitrate.
No, Your Honor, observe. I climb up onto his desk and bend down onto one knee. From behind his ear, I pull the contract, unrumpled and completely unaided.
Guard sees him.
Nothing but sleight of hand, sir. Nothing but sleight of hand.
Both guards grab your arms, slamming your head down into the desk.
Just like home.
Marcus is dragged away and thrown in a penalty box.
Well, looks like we need a new lawyer. Someone to spearhead the challenge and face the dangers of law in the court.
Thog? Maybe?
Gregor, you notice Marcus's glasses, which he has left on this table, shining gently.
I casually take the glasses and put them on. Suddenly my mind races with legalese. I understand it all.
You gonna stop this shit or should... Oh, there he goes.
Your Honor, please let us go.
The judge leans forward, places his elbows on the table, interlocks his fingers, and says, "No."
I put the glasses back on the table.
Thog notices the glasses glisten gently.
He takes them and puts them in his pocket. So, you gonna try anything before you're, declared a non-human and stripped of all your rights?
Yes? Yes, I am. What are the chances of perhaps
An appeal!
boring? No, Gregor, please.
No, I think he's on
Please,
the right track
Gregor.
there.
Thug puts his hand on your shoulder. It was nice doing business with you.
I'd like to appeal to your humanity.
Excuse me?
A human would not do this to another human. Therefore, you are not human.
Oh my god.
Unfit to be a judge.
Guard sees him.
No, wait. I want to hear this one out. The judge motions to the guard nearby. Thog puts his head in his hands.
Please, sir, if I may tug on your hair.
Guard sees him.
Does not like being touched.
I shake my head and turn to Thog, saying, Thog, you whore son, you knew this would happen whenever you dumped all of your problems on us. You knew! I reach out and start to choke him. You knew that they would try and throw us into jail!
He very, very calmly removes your hands from his throat. Judge, can I get a little, guard Caesar?
Ah!
Ash is dragged away from Thog and placed in the penalty box with her friends.
Wow.